Hello my lovely Chocolabs, it's me Chocolab1496 and today I am going to be sharing the annoying things about collecting model horses. You know, I'm very prepared for this. I have a list of annoying things about model horses. Number 1, tipsy models. These are your models that don't have a stand because they don't need one, apparently, but they also cannot stay on a flat surface. My biggest example that I can give is Weather Girl. Boy, she is one that is so notorious for not being able to stand, and it's so annoying. So when I'm showing, I do show my lovely Arabians. Sometimes I'll get one of my weather girls to stand up. Even then, I'm just like, oh, you're gonna fall. Someone's gonna hit the table, and down they all go. And it's a class of just weather girl Arabians because they look nice as Arabians, and someone bumps the table or someone puts their standing Arabian mare. I don't know, the one that the Briarfest Special Run was last year, puts that on the table and they all fall down, and it's just, oh my god. Thankfully, my weather girls up on the shelf haven't fallen over yet. But when I show them, I lay them down because I don't want them to fall and to get a flaw. Number 2, stands. They just take up a lot of room. My American Pharaoh, my black caviar, they can't fit on my shelf because of their stands. Like, I get it, you need a stand to, like, you know, balance all the weight, but they're at the top of my shelf because they can't fit in my shelf, so they have to go somewhere else, and unfortunately that somewhere else is the top. I just always almost forget the stands whenever I'm going to a show because it's not something I think about. Most of my models don't require a stand, so when I'm like, okay, I'm ready for the show, and there's a bag of stands on my bed, and then someone be like, oh, what's that? And be like, oh, those are the stands for my model horses. Because one year I actually did forget all my stands, and I was very, very upset. Number 3, an extremely rare, super pretty model. Example, one of a kinds, and the worst part, it's on a mold Ukonga. That's probably the most irritating thing. So you get like your one-of-a-kind models, you'll get your like run of like 3 or something, and those are normally auction models at Briarfest or Briar West, or they had the Scottsdale Stampede event, and then I don't know what they're doing next year for their other event. Yeah, but it's just one of those things where it's just like, oh, I hope their special models aren't on a mold at Ukonga because it's just heartbreaking. The only molds that I have more than 3 is my Latigo mold, or is it Loping Quarter Horse Identifier Briar has called it? I don't know, but I have 4 of them, and I'm just like, hey, I have 4, I could probably conga this mold. But then I remember I don't do congas, because if I see a horse and I like it, I'll buy it. I don't worry about congas because of the extremely rare one-of-a-kind models that do come out on congas that people do collect. And it's just, why? The worst part's probably the auction models. Number 4. Well, I guess 4 and 5 kind of coincide, which is scammers and tire kickers. If you're well adversed into the model horse community, you know that there is some selling and trading going on. Well, those two just really not collateral, they just come together and just are one giant group. So I have number 4 as scammers, and I see all the time on model horse transaction boards that people are getting scammed by well-known scammers. Do you see where I'm going with this? People, if you know someone is a well-known scammer, don't give them the benefit of the doubt and say, oh, maybe they've changed. Well, there's a good chance you're out your money and that they haven't changed. Just saying. And tire kickers, number 5. Those are the people that'll just lead you on, like, hey, I'm interested, send me more pictures, and they send the person more pictures, and then they're just like, oh yeah, I just need like this amount of time to get the money, and then you're like, okay, I'll give you this amount of time for the money, and then they're like, hey, can I see more pictures again? And then you send them more pictures, and then they're like, what flaws does it have? And then you send it all the flaws, and this goes on for like a week, 2 weeks, too long. And then in the end, they're like, oh, never mind, can't do it. If you know you can't do it, just don't comment on the ad. It's so annoying. Didn't think I'd get this heated in this video. Number 6, again with whole buying and selling briars thing, is questionably overpriced briars. Like, and I'm talking like regular runs who are going for like $500. I've seen Zenyatta go for that much. I've seen Bluegrass Bandit go for that much. And I'm just like, these are regular run models. Who's gonna pay that much? And there are people who are willing to spend that much on the model, and I'm not gonna judge. I'm just wondering, I'm just judging the person who put it up for that price. You have these like average models who have like literally no special thing to them. Like, they're not a BriarFest special run. They're not a web special. I get some people like want to make a profit, but like if you're overpricing it way too much, it's annoying, because it could be your grail and it could be like, I don't know, a couple $1,000s, and you don't want to spend a couple $1,000s on your grail. I get it if it's very rare, but if one's for sale now, guaranteed down the road, you'll either find it at BriarFest or find it later on for much less. And the last one, probably the most annoying thing of them all, and that is shiny marks. You don't know how they get there. You don't know how to get rid of them. They're there, and you don't know what to do. And it's just, I don't know how to get rid of them, and nobody really knows how to get rid of them. Like, they just show up one day, and then they're there for life. I have a few horses that have some shiny marks, and it's just all, how did you get there? Where did you come from? I don't get it. Anyway, this has been like a long period of time of me ranting about annoying things of collecting model horses. There's a lot, and I ramble. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a like. I guess YouTube has this thing where if you hit the bell notification, you'll get notified of a new video. However, that sometimes works, and sometimes it doesn't. Most of the time it doesn't, so up to you whether or not you want to, ring the bell to maybe or maybe not get notified every time I upload. I make new videos every single week. Every Tuesday. Just come here on a Tuesday. A video will probably be up. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!